Thank you. Thank you. Let me start right off by asking you, what are you pointing up at?
I'm actually pointing up at nothing. How it originated was I was in Memphis, tag teaming with this guy called Judge Dredd. He was like 6'9", and I jumped off his shoulders, and my hair hit the TV lights. But you couldn't see the TV lights on TV. They're only like 6 inches out of the screen. So ever since I hit the lights with my hair, I've been pointing at it.
All right. I asked a,
That's it.
I asked a bunch of people, what would you want me to ask Sabu? And these are a lot of the questions I got from people.
Well, and also when I point up, I say thank you to God and Jesus and all that stuff, and thank you to my uncle every time I point up. So it does have a meaning that way, but it didn't originate that way.
Explain to everybody how you're from wrestling royalty.
Well, really not. I went up to my uncle's house every weekend, and we knew he was the Sheik and he was famous. We knew that, but he wouldn't let us do wrestling or talk about wrestling at his house ever. So when I was 14, 15 years old, I started amateur wrestling, and then when I became 19, he started training me to be a pro wrestler. But he didn't smarten me up until I was 21.
All right.
That was when I had my first match.
I see you are still wrestling right now. All right. Tell me about your little you're doing with Action Bronson.
What's that again? I couldn't hear you.
Action Bronson.
Action Bronson. That was great working with him. It was fun as hell.
Oh, definitely. All right. How long have you been smoking pot?
Since I was about, I guess 13.
I take your tolerance for pain is very high.
It can be. It can be.
Just as good.
That's just the way it goes. You throw the dice.
Tell me about Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman?
Yeah.
He's good to work for, sort of, or work with, not work for. He's great to work with. He's a genius, and he's got the best mind in the business than anybody. He has a better mind than Vince. And but when I wrestled for him, he didn't have the money to pay us, so and I don't hold that against him no more. He didn't have it. If he had the money to pay us back then, he would have.
How hardcore was Cactus Jack?
Oh, he was pretty tough. Yeah, he was tough, real tough.
Best match you ever did?
I don't know, but I have a favorite of mine when I wrestled Rob Van Dam one time, a stretcher match at ECW Arena. For some reason, that sticks out. And the barbed wire match I had with Terry Funk, that sticks out.
Well, that was a good one right there. That's definitely that was a major match right there.
Yeah.
Tell me the best years of wrestling.
1991 to 2001.
All right. Who did you just hate to work with? It was just when you knew you had to work with them.
I don't know. I guess the Big Show because he's so big and strong. I would dread wrestling him.
How many matches you say you've wrestled?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe 1,000. I'm not sure. I don't know. I stopped counting after about 500.
Do you still own any of your championship belts?
Yes, I do, but I have them in storage. I don't like displaying them like trophies or nothing. I have them in storage, yeah.
Do you believe that ECW wasn't extreme till you got there?
Oh, for sure. It was just Eastern Championship Wrestling before I got there. And then when I had my match here against Taz, that changed the style of the whole company. It went from Eastern to Extreme. Not that one day, but over a short period of time.
Where are you living at right now?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Loving it out there?
Yeah, it's great.
You and Super Genie?
Yep, she's here too. She's under the weather at the moment, but she's close by.
Tell him I had that vaccination shot.
Did you know she had her leg amputated, right?
No.
She had her left leg amputated, and so she went through a lot of complications with that. We went to get her COVID shot the other day, and the COVID shot made her sick for 3 days.
Wow, I did not know that. That
Yeah, if it's not one thing, it's another. It's bad enough she lost her leg, and then she has to catch something else.
wow. I
So I
totally
couldn't make it this weekend to Tampa because I was worried about her because I don't want her to catch no disease from somebody or a virus from somebody because I know everybody want to hug her and I can't stop everybody from hugging her, but I can stop them from hugging her by not taking her.
Oh, well, now you make me feel like a jerk for pushing the interview. I didn't know all that was
No,
going on.
interview's fine. That's fine. Just that's fine. Thank you for asking me.
Uh, how was Bam Bam Bigelow?
Oh, he was cool. He was super cool. But the only thing was, if you hit him hard, he hit you hard back. It's called a
How many?
receipt. I think he worked there.
I used to see him at the Powerhouse Gym every morning.
Yeah, he's there so much. I think he worked there.
Yeah, working on them tree trunk legs of his.
Oh yeah, he's a rhino.
So there's no wrestler that you actually really wanted to kick his ass.
Well, yeah, but Tess, I like to fought Tess a few times. I didn't like him, but no, when you get in the ring, everybody kind of calms down and works. When you're out of the ring, then you get heat and you start fighting. It's okay to fight in the dressing room. It's not okay to fight in the ring.
Who's the second most extreme wrestler?
Who's the second what?
The second most extreme wrestler. We
Well,
know
I'd
who
have
the
to say Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, he has a CBD company out now, and if you mention SABU in the code, you get 10% off.
Rob the Playboy Van Dam.
Yes.
I know that you're really a big fan of ICP.
Well, yes, I guess you could say that. I'm more friends than fans.
Well, the whole the Juggalo, the festival. I know you love everything they do. You're actually a big part of it. You've always been in that circle, the
Yeah,
psychopathic circle.
yeah, they call it family, but it's only family as long as they need you. They don't need you, you're not family.
Well,
But no, they're good guys, and I hung out with them more as friends. I wasn't into their music. I'm not into. I don't listen to rap music. Are you kidding me? Especially white rap. But I listen to them because they're my friends. But I don't jam. I don't jam to their music. I jam to Ozzy.
that's what you listen to, Ozzy.
Well, Ozzy, Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, shit like that. You know, I'm a heavy metal guy.
What year you think you should be in the Hall of Fame?
Well, I don't know, but probably never really.
What do you mean never? I mean that's probably
Well,
is that the way
I'm not
you feel?
eligible for the WWE Hall of Fame. Not that I want to be anyways. I didn't have a Hall of Fame career while I was there. And the other Hall of Fame, who knows? I'm going to go to that this year as a visitor. The Iowa one, the Van Gable, Iowa Museum.
Well, the world definitely thinks you're Hall of Fame material.
What's that again? I'm sorry.
The world definitely feels that you're Hall of Fame material. You're an iconic wrestler.
Okay, and I appreciate that. And Rob Van Dam is Hall of Fame material too. But is Drew Carey Hall of Fame material?
No,
If he goes in it, that means it's got to be bullshit.
well,
If he's in it, it's bullshit.
Tupac's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they're
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm eligible. I used to sing.
well, you probably can get in with Ozzy.
Yeah.
How long do you want to wrestle for?
I'd like to wrestle forever, but I know I can't. I'm getting a lot older, so I don't know. Probably another year, maybe 2 years.
About another year.
I could do another hard schedule for a year. I could do an easy schedule for 2 years.
How long was your career in WWE?
It was only about 1 year, from May to May to April.
What was the situation there? Why couldn't you
Well, my intentions on coming to the new ECW was they're going to keep it the way it was and build on that. But as I was there, each week it got less and less, less like the old ECW and more like the new bullshit. And then I just didn't fit in. I couldn't fit in no more. I couldn't go to work with a smile.
Who is you? You're a high flyer. Who is the high flying wrestler that you kind of modeled yourself after with a little bit of it?
Tiger Mask and Jimmy Snuka. I like Jimmy Snuka's look and Tiger Mask's moves. But see, what my uncle taught me in the very beginning, you pattern yourself after three great wrestlers that I think are great. They don't really have to be great, but they don't have to be great, but three wrestlers that I think are great. And the three wrestlers that I think are great is Jimmy Snuka, Tiger Mask, and the Sheik. So those three together, that makes Sabu. Now, if I wouldn't have told you that, you would never known it because it looks nothing like those guys. But in my own mind, I'm playing Jimmy Snuka. I'm playing Tiger Mask. I'm playing the Sheik. Like in my mind, I get to play the Sheik.
All right. Glad I asked that. Definitely glad I asked that. You don't consider yourself as one of the best wrestlers?
As a technical wrestler, yes. As a professional wrestler, no. Because part of professional wrestling, you have to be able to talk, and I can't talk. So I'm missing that. But there are a few exceptions. I feel I'm an exception, but not everybody else feels that. But for me to be the best pro wrestler, I'd have to be able to talk, and I can't.
I feel that you're pointing up and your like delusional psychopath gimmick is just as good without fumbling on the mic.
I agree, and I agree. They said they didn't see it that way.
Are you a better singles wrestler or tag team?
I'm a better tag team when I'm with RVD, but I'm a better singles when I'm not.
How many stitches do you think you've had on that body?
I've only had a couple hundred, but I needed about 1,000 probably. Because in the beginning, I went to the hospital and got stitched, but it'd take all night. And I spent the whole night in the hospital to have to wrestle the next day. So that was terrible. So after a while, I started gluing them with crazy glue, and that helped pretty good. So instead of going to the hospital each night, I used crazy glue.
I figured you probably had crazy glue by the case.
What's that again?
I figured you probably had crazy glue by the case.
Yeah, crazy glue. Exactly. It wasn't super glue. It was crazy glue.
Tell us what nationality are you?
I'm Lebanese. I'm half Arab, but I can't speak it. I'm actually a quarter Irish, quarter German, and half Lebanese. And the quarter Irish, quarter German, I really don't pay attention to. That was my dad's side, and I didn't dig him so much. But the Lebanese side was my mother's side and my uncle and so on.
Do you wear that out everywhere or just?
No, just when I'm going to wrestle.
Just so you're not at the doctor's office with that on?
No. I put it on like a warm-up. Like when guys put his jacket on and warm up for the ring. When I put my turban on, that means I'm ready. I was nervous. Before you called me, I was nervous for the last 30, 40 minutes until we got on the air here. I was pretty nervous.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That you're nervous to talk to me, and I've been watching you for years on TV.
I just know I'm not the best talker, and I put my foot in my mouth just about every other word. So I'd rather not say anything. But if I have to, I have to.
All right. I can respect that. You know what I mean? I put my foot in my mouth all the time. That's why I had to get gold teeth.
Right on.
Because I couldn't keep my foot out of my mouth. Definitely. I definitely want to thank you for taking the time to do this. Definitely.
Yeah, it took a while to get it together, but I'm glad we finally did.
Yes, this is definitely like talking with an idol. You know what I mean? I've been watching you for years.
Where about in Detroit are you from?
I'm from Taylor.
Taylor? I know Taylor. That's where Kid Rock's from.
Well, no, remember Little Joe?
And Joe C., yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Hey, okay. As I say, tell Joe C. I died, but I forgot he died. Poor guy.
I saw you at the funeral.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, you've been downriver before.
He used to ride in my motorhome. He rode in my motorhome, maybe once a month because he was on the road all the time. But when he wasn't on the road, he'd jump in my motorhome and take him for a trip.
One time, Joe came over our house, and we were smoking down, and he was sitting on the edge of our couch, and the lamp fell, and he stuck out his leg to try to catch it, and it catapulted him off the couch.
He's that
Yeah.
small.
Yep. But he did say one day that you were a crazy mofo.
Right on. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, totally. This is a great interview. Is there anything you want to tell the world right now that they don't know about you? This is a platform. Go ahead, say what you want.
You could tell them that I wrote an autobiography, and that's at therealsabu.com ECW.
Oh, all right. So there is a book.
Help me. What's the thing for my email? My book. Okay. Anyways, it's sabuecw.com is where you can get the book from.
It's
All right. You heard that? Sabu's got a book.
Right on,
Oh,
man.
wow.
Thank you.
Brother,
Good
it's,
pictures. All right, Sabu. I'm going to let you go. I want to get back with you very soon.
ECW.com.
What's that again? I'm sorry.
I said I'm going to let you get back to what you got to do. I want to get back with you very soon. Do this again.
Yes, let's do it again.
I definitely wish the best. We all wish the best for Super Genie.
Right on.
And I hope everything goes great for you, man. I hope we wish nothing but the best. You know, Detroit's always got love for you, Sabu.
Right on, man. Thank you. I have love for Detroit, too.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.